Hey everybody, I just want to start my pregnancy growth um, video on my channel. Um, just wanted to see the growth of me and my baby. Okay. Um, well, right now I am 9.5 weeks, almost 10 weeks, and this is my belly. It's starting to grow just a little bit. And I have been feeling like a little nauseous. I've been when I smell certain food, I start to throw up. Like it just irks me. Like my baby doesn't like that onion smell at all. And I work at Subway, so it's like those smells be hitting me. And like sometimes when I open up the meat thing, the meat top, whatever thing that rises. Y'all been to Subway, so I bet y'all know what I mean. When I open that up, when a customer comes in and they want a sandwich, it's just all the meat smells. I get a whole whiff of them, and it's so gross. Like I have to control myself because I don't want to throw up all on the meat, or I don't want to throw up on the customer's food. I just get through it. But if I'm like making a sandwich and I feel like I had to throw up, I just be like, I'm about to go to the bathroom, take over this sandwich. They'd be like, why? I'd be like, I'm about to throw up. And they already know, you know, what's popping. So it's just like, this is my first pregnancy. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, I'm still trying to get used to the idea that I'm finna be a mom, I'm pregnant, and my life is changing. So but I'm glad that I have a supportive boyfriend. I'm glad I have a supportive foundation at home with my mom, my sis, my dad, my sisters, my brothers. I don't think my brothers know yet though, because they're all locked up right now, except my oldest brother, Wayne. But soon, soon, my brother should be getting out. So praying and hoping that they get out soon because I miss them so much. My twin brothers, I miss them so much. My oldest brother Dre, I miss him so much. But yeah. But it's crazy though because sorry y'all, I'm sorry first of all, let me excuse my look cuz I just woke up type shit and it's early morning. It's 10:12. I woke up at like 9 o'clock, so my morning face is still on. But yeah, but pregnancy is definitely an experience from what I'm going through now. It's definitely an eye opener. You got to be aware of that you have a little human and growing inside your stomach now. Um, my body is changing. My face is definitely getting chunky. My boobs definitely grew a lot. Um, and people saying that I'm getting meaner, but whatever. But you can definitely tell the difference in my nose. Um, so you can definitely start seeing the signs of you being pregnant. It's definitely noticeable. How I found out I was pregnant is when I was staying with my boyfriend at the time. Well, my boyfriend now. When I was staying with him, we had a long day. You know, we had a good day. We go downstairs. You know, we're getting undressed and stuff, and I'm just sitting there on the bed, and I'm like, oh, excuse me. So we're sitting there on the bed, and I'm like, babe, you think I'm getting, fat, right? You think my face is getting chunky? yeah, your face is kind of getting chunky. You know, you might be pregnant. I was like, yeah, babe, but look at me. And I took off my shirt and I had on a training bra. And I was like, babe, look. And he looked and he said, your face is definitely chunky and your stomach is definitely big. Like, definitely different, you know. And because, you know, my stomach was kind of flat. But when I looked at it, when we was looking at it this night, it was poking. So I was like, you know, I might just be full, you know, shit just might, you know, I just might be full, you know. And so he's like, yeah, babe, you might just be full. You know how your belly starts to poke when you eat a lot. I was like, babe, shut up. And so the next morning, I didn't feel so good. And I woke up, I was like, babe, I don't feel good at all. You know, like something's wrong, you know. He's like, babe, what's wrong? And I was like, baby, I don't know. Like, something's wrong. And so, he was like, are you hungry? You might just be hungry. And, you know, I was like, yeah, you know, let's go get something to eat. Yeah. So we go to McDonald's, get something to eat, and I'm chugging the shit down. Like, I was starving for days. I scarfed that shit down. So, yeah. And so he's like, damn, you ate that fast. I was like, yeah, I was super hungry. And he's like, you full? I was like, no, I'm still hungry. He's like, okay, well, okay, you just might be pregnant, babe. I was like, babe. And so, you know, we leave that subject alone for the rest of the day. The next morning, I don't feel like I'm feeling the same way the next morning, but this time I actually go upstairs and throw up. And I come back downstairs and I'm like, babe, I just threw up. Like, what the fuck? Is this morning sickness? Like, what the fuck? And so I had to take his mom to work that day, and she works at King Supers. So I'm like, okay, well, shit, since I got a little money, I'm going to buy me a pregnancy test. I go buy me a pregnancy test. I go to the bathroom. I take one in the bathroom. Her job comes up positive. I'm like, oh man, okay. So I start getting real nervous, you know. I'm still having like this sick feeling, like it don't feel right. I go back to the house. I go downstairs. I'm like, babe, I got me a pregnancy test. I'm about to go use the bathroom. If you want to find out with me, let's go. We doing it. We moving. And so he's like, okay, babe, I'm coming. And so we go upstairs. You know, we all huddled in the bathroom. I'm like, okay, babe, this is kind of weird. So get out. So I kick him out the bathroom. And I take it and I let it sit. And it comes up positive again. So I call him back in the bathroom. I'm like, babe, look at this. I was like, he walks in and I just showed him the test. Like, so what we gotta do? What we gonna do? And so he's like, oh my gosh, like, you're pregnant. And I'm like, yeah, dude. Like, we were sitting there for a minute, you know, in shock and silence. And then I'm like, okay, babe, we can't keep doing this. We got to get on our shit. We got to do something. We got to make moves. And so I call around to my doctor and I'm scheduling appointments. And she's like, what are you coming in for? I'm like, you know, I want to get a pregnancy test. I want to get a STD test. I want to get all of them tests run on me to make sure I'm okay. Okay. I want to see what the fuck is going on with my body. So we schedule it. And it was February 8th. No, it was March 8th that I had the appointment. I go in, take pee in a cup, you know, peeing in the cup. And you go back to the room, wait for my results. Then this new doctor comes in that I have never seen before. She comes in, she was like, can you have your boyfriend step out into the waiting room for a little bit? We'll bring him back in later on throughout the appointment. I'm like, yeah, he'll be fine. I have my stepson with me, his son, but I've been raising him since birth. But I'm like, yeah, he'll be fine. They'll be out in the waiting room. She's like, okay. And then she was like, so how you feeling today? I was like, I'm feeling good. I'm okay. Like I've been a little sick and nauseous lately, but I feel great. I feel great. And she's like, well, and I was like, she's like, well, you probably didn't know, but now you do, that you're pregnant. I was like, wait, what? And she's like, you're pregnant. I was like, oh my God. Like, I literally did that. I literally just went, oh my God. Like, let me tell you guys why this is all a shock to me. Because when I was younger, I had leukemia cancer. I am a survivor. Here goes my mark that I show right there. That's what I was getting my medicine through, getting fed through, and all that. Um, I had ALL, and the doctor told my adopted mom when I was going through this whole process that there's a strong possibility, a strong chance that I myself was not able to produce a child. I was not able to have a child later on in my adulthood. And me now being 20, finna turn 21 in October, and it's only April. But me being now that me being 20 and me being pregnant, it was kind of a shock to me because he told me that I could not get pregnant. There was a strong chance that I would not be able to get pregnant. And the fact that I overcame that statistic and that possibility is such a blessing to me. Like I always wanted to have a baby since I was a little girl. I always wanted to have that perfect family, the white picket fence, the dog, the husband, the cars, the kids running around, me being the mommy of everything. And now that I'm finally starting my family, it's like it's truly a blessing. Like I am truly grateful, and I say that from the bottom of my heart. I'm truly grateful to be pregnant. I'm grateful, and I'm really happy to be pregnant. Like, I'm happy. And so, at that time, she told me that I was 4 weeks. On March 8th, she told me I was 4 weeks along. And I have an ultrasound of my baby when I was 7 weeks. It's downstairs. I got the heartbeat. I see my baby. And just, what was it? This Monday? This Monday, I went to the doctor and she said that I was 9 weeks. So, it's Thursday. Hey. And I'm 9.5 weeks. So, my pregnancy is going good. The only difficult thing about my pregnancy, I would say, is eating. And these prenatals, I have to break my prenatals in half. I gotta force myself to eat certain things. Just doesn't taste the same to me. I either have to have cheese or hot sauce in it. It's very difficult. It's very different from
what I'm used to doing in the morning or throughout the day and how I'm eating. Because I was going like mornings without eating. I would go like the whole day without eating until like 10 o'clock at night. I would scarf down food and eat. But now I have to eat. I have to force myself to eat if I don't want to eat, because it's not only me that I'm thinking about now, it's also my baby. And for future mothers and
Future people, females, excuse me, future females that would be getting pregnant, I would just say, just get ready to change what you're used to. Get ready to just prepare yourself for something different, something different. So it's definitely an experience. I'm about to be doing vlogs throughout my whole pregnancy, keeping track of it and everything. So this should be fun. This should really be fun. I'm going to be recording my family events and my Snapchats and things like that. So I hope you guys stay tuned in my channel, because things will be getting real. Things will be getting real. And I'm so happy to say that I'm pregnant and I'm a mommy. So it's definitely a good feeling. It's definitely gonna be a journey. So I'm so ready for it. But I'll keep you guys updated, and thank you for staying in touch with me and going through my pregnancy with me, because here goes nothing. But you guys have a good one, and I'll see you on my next video. Love you. Bye.